We're now a multi-million-dollar non-for-profit. We're the largest black non-for-profit in Fort Wayne, one of the largest in the state. We are the largest black farming program in Fort Wayne, one of the largest in the state, and basically we work with farmers not only in Indiana, throughout the Midwest, throughout the United States.
What's going on, K.Y.D.A Nation? This your boy TC. I'm back with another episode of Keeping Up with the Dreamers. My co-host Clarence is in Atlanta right now for his fraternity brother's sister's wedding. So it'll be just me today, but not only just me, we have a very special guest by the name of Ty Simmons. Ty Simmons, how you doing, man?
Great, brother. How you doing today?
I'm good, I'm good. Ty Simmons is a part of the Human Agricultural Collaborative, who during the pandemic gave out 1.5 million pounds of food. 0.6, excuse me, to a lot of Midwest cities such as Fort Wayne, Gary, some cities in Illinois as well.
Exactly. Gary, Fort Wayne, Hammond, Indianapolis. We ended up doing Cleveland, St. Louis, and Chicago as well.
Okay. And apart from the Human Collaborative, what other group are you part of?
Well, it's Human Agricultural Cooperative.
Excuse me. Yeah.
No worries, man. I'm actually co-founder of the Family and Friends Fund. I'm co-founder of Utopian Community Grocery. And I'm part of a lot of local non-for-profits and just basically trying to mentor and help young people and actually some of the old organizations as well.
Right. Well, what got you started in this field?
Well, I worked in the corporate world for a long time and just basically never found my worth. And basically, I told myself I wanted to be self-sufficient. So basically what I did was said, what's the first thing I need? And besides God is water and food. So basically what I did was I searched out ways to start learning how to farm. I wasn't a farmer.
Right.
I mean, I had a degree in sociology, criminal justice, ancient civilizations, environmental science and paralegal studies, but none of them had anything to do with farming.
Right.
But all of them relate to farming in
How so?
every different way. Well, I mean, you can just look at environmental science. The first environmentalists were the farmers. They're the first ones talking about soil health, water health, pollution. Right? I mean, my criminal justice. I'm working within the legal field, trying to get new farm bills, trying to work on new policies. Right? Sociology. That's the study of societies. So this society is a capitalistic society, of course,
Right.
that has socialistic tendencies because we have welfare programs and stuff like that. But we also have a form of feudalism because you have certain families, you have certain ethnicities that basically control a lot of things that happen in America. For example, there's 14 conglomerates that control about 90% of everything that we consume. If that's not by design, you can't tell me anything else is.
Right. So how long have you been in this field now?
Right now,
as far as not-for-profit game.
8 years.
8 years. Okay.
8 years. So basically, we started off with. I tell everybody, I started this non-for-profit with $40 in my pocket. We're now a multi-million-dollar non-for-profit. We're the largest black non-for-profit in Fort Wayne, one of the largest in the state. We are the largest black farming program in Fort Wayne, one of the largest in the state. And basically, we work with farmers not only in Indiana, throughout the Midwest, throughout the United States. We work with all of the big entities because we found that the politics here in Fort Wayne are stifling. Not only from the politics, but also from the cultural standpoint, the churches, the business leaders. We found that if you don't play ball, they'll make sure that you don't get a ball. And so to get our ball, we had to go around them.
And
No worries.
sorry. What do people of color need to do to be more prominent in the farming field?
Start.
Just start?
Just start. Learn. Go reach out to me. Reach out to another farmer, and basically just start. Most people minimize gardening. Gardening is farming.
Right.
It's just your first model of farming. So you can start with a little herb garden inside your house. You can start off with cutting the top off a head of lettuce and throwing it in some water.
Yeah.
I mean, the no matter what, just start, just do
Right.
it. You know what I
Right,
mean? No
right,
matter
right.
what you're doing, if you want to be a rocket scientist and you're not trying to learn how to be a rocket scientist, you're just wolfing.
How do you get people to want to come and start learn how to farm? Because in today's time, we have fast food, all the preservatives they put in the food and stuff like that. But it's quick and easy. So we're hungry, we stop by, 5 minute wait, we get food, we get fed. That's the night. So how do you persuade people, even and especially younger people, to get into farming in today's time?
Well, the honest question is, probably won't happen. I mean, but the thing is you can influence some people. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? You can start with helping some people because the masses aren't going to do it. I
Not at
mean,
all.
if you look at some of the most philosophical, like they say, 90% of the masses are going to be just the masses. 5% are going to be actually, you know, kind of aware. You know what I'm saying? The other five is going to be action aware. So we're working on the 5%. You know what I mean? Or the 6% or the 10% because those are the people. I mean, I'm not trying to work with 80% of the people that are going to not want to work, that aren't trying to have a passion to do something better. I'm trying to work with the 10 to 20%
To
that are
actually do
about it.
something. Exactly.
Yeah, that are about it. You know what I'm saying? Because all that else, if I focus on everybody else, we're gonna miss out on a lot of stuff. I'm 40. I'm only 49. I mean, I'm 49 years
You look
old.
good,
But
brother. You look
but my
good.
whole thing is a lot of my friends didn't make it. I survived gang wars. I survived the crack epidemic. You know what I mean? This new meth epidemic. Black men, if you look at your life expectancy, what is it? 28 now?
Is it?
Yeah, maybe.
That's news to me. I didn't know.
Maybe when I was growing up, it was 24, 25. Okay, because Fort Wayne in the Midwest had some of the highest murder rates in the Midwest.
Yeah. I know cities like St. Louis, probably Gary, Knapp. Yeah.
Yeah, but let's imagine the smaller cities. When drugs hit our city, imagine that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was the same thing. Just it wasn't televised as a bigger city because our white people were trying to keep it under wraps.
Okay. Okay. If I wanted to get started farming, what would be the first thing? I know you said just to start, but like, what if I wanted to start a garden and what first steps would I take? Would I go on Google and look at stuff to?
Of course. I mean, you always have to do I mean, I went to YouTube University. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
As most of us do.
exactly.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
started off with reach out to a mentor, and they only can give you so much when there's new technology. And basically, if you want to really dive in, YouTube University. The next step would be go put your hand in some dirt. Go to a farmer and go volunteer. Go get that knowledge. And when I was growing up, knowledge was sold, right? Now I say I'm here to give you the knowledge. I mean, knowledge was sold. Now knowledge is told. You know what I'm saying?
As it should be. It should be passed down.
But the whole thing about it is knowledge is supposed to be passed down, but it's also supposed to be utilized for good. Because if you basically what you'll see through a lot of stuff, I can have a program, somebody can else have a program. Their program could be almost the same, but they might be a 90% administrative, where most of their money is going to the people who run the non-for-profit.
Like the politicians or the.
Exactly.
Okay.
With us, for example, we were opposite. We only utilize 10% for our administrative costs because we know it's to maximize our efforts, you have to put it all in. You know what I mean? We can't be the typical non-for-profit and basically suck out millions of dollars out the black community. We can't be like some of these big non-for-profits and basically only provide 15 to 20% of services, then funnel money to their CEOs and stuff with bonuses. We're not like that. No, we're not trying. We're changing the narrative.
You said something on your GoFundMe that stuck with me. We're here to make transformational relationships, not transactional.
Exactly.
Can you speak to that?
Well, I mean, transactional is I mean, if you look at non-for-profits around here, they're getting branded. They're
Right.
getting branded by grants. They're getting branded by these, basically a non-for-profit gets a grant from another non-for-profit, what do you have to do? You have to advertise their logo. You have to invite them to their events, right? And then basically you have to give them your whole program, right?
Right.
So what usually happens is 2 years down the line, what do you think that big non-for-profit has? Your whole program.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
How many times has that happened to you, or tried to happen to you?
It's happened to me several times.
Oh.
Several times. And what I've learned is now I don't go into these meetings without an NDA. I don't go into these meetings without a non-compete. Okay? Because they'll invite you because they want your information. They'll invite you because they want to partner with you because they need a black partner. So they can hit a check mark and get $100,000 grant when they're only give you 10.
Right. But you provide that black face to get the black people to come and support, and especially it's kind of smart. It's messed up, but it's smart because black people are the biggest consumer in the world of clothing, food. Doesn't matter what it is. So you providing that black face brings all that stuff to them, and it funnels back into the CEOs, the politicians. So, man, it's a cold game.
Fellas, I gotta go.
No,
I
for sure.
appreciate you.
No, for sure.
Let's keep it going.
Of course.
I got feed
No.
people.
For sure.
Any other questions? Just put it together. We got it.
No, and we'll come back for more. I promise.
Please. Thank you.
All right. No, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you, baby.